Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest and best conversation in the world, according to the International Podcasting Federation of America.
Ranked.
We were ranked. We just won #1 podcast of all time. And I want to thank the fans out there. We just got our 1 billionth. We get 1 billion downloads a month now.
I feel like you're lying.
No, I know. A lot of people think I'm lying, but I'm not. And I just want to say that I'm humbled and that I take full credit for it.
Hey,
and Brendan is no longer going to be in there.
Hey, how about last night? the improv. Oh, you guys might recognize him from Modern Family. Give it up for Bryan Callen.
I'm like, hey, you motherfucker. I'm not on Modern Family.
Hey, and then I came off stage and I wouldn't let Bryan get on stage.
Yeah.
I was
Brandon
wrestling.
gets off stage and he's just keeping me. He's boxing me out.
Yeah.
I couldn't get, you're a bit of a wall.
I was playing some defense.
I was trying to do a little arm dragging, but it wasn't working on
That's
me.
not our crowd either. That improv crowd, they don't know us.
God.
It's not like the Comedy Store. Everyone's having fun. We're high-fiving.
A lot of them are young.
The improv, they're just, I thought they were older. I thought they were way older.
A lot of them are kind of young and kind of like.
I thought they were a great crowd, but they don't know us. So when they saw me fucking with you, they're like, "Oh my god, what is happening
What's
right now?"
with the bully in the corner over there?
It's funny.
Kind of. He's got his shovers on,
Like
shoving me out of the way.
Dick shovers out.
The old dick shovers. These are my shoves. If I were you, I would always pull my hands out sometimes just for no reason, where everybody's kind of relaxed and go, "Well, time for my shovers."
That's why God made you small and tiny.
You'd shove me around.
That's why God gave you a bird chest.
And I'd be like, "Stop," and you'd go, "No, stop! Don't stop being small." And I'd be like, "Come on, seriously, stop!" And you go, "Stop being small."
That's why God made you small.
Well, I'm shredded.
Because you can't be a bully.
Cut,
You're not, though. What Josh Wolf is. Me and him were talking about last night. Have you seen him with his shirt off?
Come on. Hey,
compared to you?
Hey, shut up, man.
Compared to you, bro?
You shut up, all right?
It's weird.
You shut up about that.
It's weird.
About Josh Wolf and his body compared to mine. All right? I'm an athlete, dude. I have a great body.
It's all right. Compared to Josh Wolf, though, like he's actually like
Don't
muscular.
say Wolf. Say Wolf, *1. *2, don't say he's muscular. Don't say he's muscular.
Compared to you, he's fucking
I have a
Dwayne
better
The Rock
body.
Johnson.
I have a better body.
No,
yes,
not
I
even
do
close.
have
You
a better
don't.
body. Yes, I do.
I wish.
Yes, I do. Have you ever taken your shirt off and then had a guy take your shirt off and then put your shirt back on? Because
No.
I can see you being a little bit self-conscious.
No, never.
No?
No.
You didn't
Why
go,
would I take my shirt off?
no,
Why? Hey, why would anyone take their shirt
At
off
the
in
beach,
public?
and some guy's like, "Hey, man,"
Who would
and you're
put their
like,
shirt
"Oh
on?
no, my tits! I don't like my tits."
Who would put their shirt
My
back
big-
on at the beach? If there's one thing fat kids can't do is wear shirts at the beach. You were the kid in, maybe you grew up weird, but there's always the kid who would wear a
Sasso
shirt
does that.
in the pool.
Sasso, when we play volleyball, you'll never see him with a shirt off.
Volleyball's different.
Yeah,
I don't
he's got
blame
two
you.
shirts on.
Volleyball, shit's flying around, your sweaty titties, rolls.
Not me.
But in the pool, parents, listen to this, do not put your kid in a goddamn white tee in the pool.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
It is.
And also, it looks like a wet t-shirt contest because then you can see their titties through the white.
Well, here's the thing.
Did you see the rolls at the back? It just like, it literally, it's like peacock and then you got the fat kid.
With women, a lot of times, what the giveaway is, if I see a girl is super hot, but she's wearing a sweater around her butt, or she's wearing a long shirt, a lot of times that butt is a little too flat.
Nope. See, you're fucked up. You're older, so you don't have your ear to the grindstone here.
Uh-huh.
You're older. Girls who have a man, like, so my girl has a ridiculous ass.
Yes.
She puts a sweater over her ass because she will stop traffic if she leaves that thing out.
Damn. But
Yeah.
your girl, you can see. Your girl could be wearing, she could be wearing, like, she could have a tent around her ass and you'd still know she had an ass.
Yeah, but most girls, if they do have like a blowout ass and they don't want to be harassed,
that's the
they
thing?
put sweaters over
Really?
it. Yes. Or like not even a
It's like
sweater.
a veil.
Almost like a like a shirt, like a jean shirt or something to put something over it.
So in Islam,
Otherwise, when they walk by, like, "Oh, babe, mama," like that bullshit.
in Islam, they were talking about, these people were up in arms. They're like, women have to pray behind the men. It's not even egalitarian. And this Islamic scholar was like, well, actually, that was because when you prostrate yourself to pray to Allah, women have to bend over. And when they do that, you know what men would do. Young men, they're supposed to be praying. They'd be like, dude,
raging
look at that
boner.
ass.
Check
Look at her
out
ass.
that
She's bending over.
fucking
And they were
Arabic
like,
ass.
put the women behind the men, obviously.
That makes
Because
sense.
of course it makes sense. Certain little things like that make total sense. You're like, oh, it's not about that. It's
Yeah,
about
in yoga, they don't
keeping
do
men's
that.
fucking minds. Let me ask, what's
in yoga, they don't do that.
No, yoga is
In
a very
yoga, I told you I had
different
that yoga instructor. I gaze up front, Brendan, gaze up front. I'm like, Bro.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Bro.
That's so embarrassing.
Fuck you,
First
man.
of all, that guy should get
I never
punched
went
in the
back.
face.
I never went back. He started the class like this. I haven't been to hot yoga
Traitor.
since. Started, fucking amateur hour.
You call me out, motherfucker.
The JV
you
yoga
call me
here?
out for eyeballing?
Well, you know, he is the white dude with dreads already. Like, God damn it, life isn't going well. So he has the dreads. He's all earthy. Okay. Do you have lotion on? No, I don't have lotion on. Good. For the best quality experience, no lotion, no scents. I'm like, all right, bro, just fucking turn the goddamn heat on and shut your yapper.
Yeah.
So I go in, right, and I'm doing my thing. He goes, just let everyone know there are no water breaks. You can only have water if I tell you can have water, and there's no leaving the room. Once this door is locked, there's no getting out. I thought, God, I feel like that's a violation of
it's also
our rights.
bullshit.
If it's because you're in there for 90 minutes. If I'm lightheaded, I'm getting the fuck out, man. So there's hot girls everywhere. It's fucking yoga in Santa Monica.
The hottest girls. Hottest, if you go to a yoga class in Santa Monica, you're surrounded by tens.
Yeah, 10.
It's ridiculous.
It's what they do, man.
Yes.
So I'm there to just get a nice stretch on because my lower back hurts from running. So I'm there, right, doing my thing. And I'm bending down. I'm like the only guy in there. I can tell he's like, has this weird vibe with me. Does this. Gaze up front. Brendan, gaze up front. Hey, man.
That would make me crazy.
I went like this. You shitting me? I put my hands on it. You shitting me? And he goes, up front. I'm like, oh my God. I swear to God, I haven't been back.
That would be. It's almost like you'd want to wait for him afterwards and rough him up, shove him around.
Pull your shovers
get
on.
Put your shovers
90
on.
minutes is a beast. You're exhausted.
Yeah,
I get out and I'm so and then I like just sit down, drink the cool water, and everyone's talking. I literally just sit there and gather my goddamn life and my thoughts there.
Yeah.
And then he comes by and she goes, you can tell he's just like,
oh God.
Was that your alpha move in the yoga room, man?
Of course it was.
It was embarrassing, man.
It all becomes that.
But even though the girls were like, God, what's his deal?
Those guys are teaching yoga so they can have sex with all the girls. That's what happens. Those dudes with the blonde dreads please don't get it confused. He's not there to enlighten anybody. He's there to be a guru and put himself in a position of authority so he can bang the girls he wants.
Yeah, no, he's there to sit Indian style in the dick suck.
Correct.
That's what's going on right now.
But really connect heart to heart.
This is the thing, though. He talks about cleanliness. You know, dreads are some of the most dirty things a human being can have.
Dude, they did a thing on it.
Beards are dirtier than public toilets.
Yeah, that's right.
Dreads? What do you think? Dreads are nuclear.
They don't wash them.
No,
they wash them, but they don't,
What? Dreads? Think about a white guy with dreads.
Yeah.
What in the... What turn did you go wrong on?
They always...
how the fuck did that happen?
Every time
if Tiger was 16 and had dreads, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm giving myself a huge F for parenting.
They always smell a little bit like dirt. They always smell like...
Or like hummus.
Yeah, like
they smell like old hummus.
Like bad patchouli oil. They smell like spices. They have herbs in the... They smell like a combination of like old, like wood... Dirty wood, like put your nose against an old church pew that people have been sitting on forever and farting into.
It smells. Those white dreads, black dreads are different. For some, like you get a girl with black dreads, it's usually different. They keep it clean. Yeah, I celebrate that.
So do I.
But a white guy with dreads, it doesn't. First of all, no, you can't do that.
Yeah,
no,
it bothers me.
It really bothers me. And they usually don't have their shit together. They smell like that kangaroo I was petting in fucking Australia.
Hey man, they smell feral. The word is feral. Like a feral, a cat goes feral when it's wild.
It says they smell like an alley cat that you caught and it's like hurt and you got to,
Well, there are certain, like my friend...
Or like you got Gabby's Mediterranean food and you left in your car in the sun. There's like hummus and falafels.
When my friend was on SNL.
With ass.
And my friend was on SNL, and Matthew McConaughey, back in his muscle days, he was walking around with his shirt off all the time.
He had
with
a
his
nice
jeans,
body before he did Dallas Buyers Club.
With his jeans, like his... And they're all comedians. They could give a... It's like, come on.
Comedians don't give a fuck.
He's walking around with his shirt off, I swear to God, all day, with his... Because there was one scene where he had to take his shirt off. Of course, he's like, well, it's a little hot in here. So he's walking with his shirt off with his top button of his jean unbuttoned. Oh, wow. And he smelled like, he just smelled a little strong, kind of a rutting boar. And they were all like, dude.
He had B.O.?
Yeah, of course. But, it's his scent. It's his essence. This is a friend of mine who, I'll tell you afterwards, is no bullshit person, like cool person, funny as fuck. You love them. And
I don't see a
but
problem
they were like, this guy was so obviously peacocking. That's why I used to always have a problem with him. But then I saw him in Bad Lieutenant or whatever that
Dallas
show
Buyers
was,
Club?
and Dallas Buyers Club, and now I like
Bad Lieutenant? You talking about True Detective?
Whatever the fuck.
Bad Lieutenant?
Whatever the fuck. But he was great in that. And I had a newfound respect. Yeah, Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah,
Do you remember Bad Lieutenant? Do you remember Bad Lieutenant, the first one?
No, I'm young. No, never heard of it.
One of the best movies, period.
Please tell us about it.
One of the best movies ever. How did you not have not? If you want to see an amazing
1836
movie,
like this right now.
It doesn't matter. You want to see an amazing movie? Harvey Keitel and Bad Lieutenant.
Oh, Harvey Keitel.
And he's a fucking cop, and he's
so
like
old school.
It doesn't matter. He's a cop, and this girl, he pulls him over, and there's this scene where he's like, "You beautiful girls, you drinking? I'm gonna have to impound your car." And the girl's like, "You can't do that." And he's like, "Yeah, beautiful girls," and you know it's coming. And he's like, "I'm gonna impound your car. Listen to me. I'm gonna take it. You can't, please. I need it for work." Yeah, you beautiful girls.
Just waiting for a bite.
And then he's sitting there, and he's like, "So, you ever suck a cock?"
No way.
She goes, "I'll do anything." He goes, "Yeah, you do anything? You ever suck a cock?" And the girl's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Yeah? Show me how you suck a cock." And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Show me your mouth." She's like, "You stick your tongue out." And he goes, "You, turn around, look out the window, but show me your ass. Show me your ass." That's it. And he starts to jerk off. He's like, "Yeah, show me it. Come on, you cocksucker." It's so fucking disturbing.
Really?
Watch that scene in a you're like,
it sounds awesome.
Oh my God. When it came out, we were all like, what? Like, and it's happened in the world. Artie Lang and I used to know a friend of his. We knew a cop, and this is the story he was telling. He's like, he came to visit us the first year of Mad TV, and he was this big Irish kid from Jersey, nice guy, but he was saying, he's like, "Look, man, I pulled this girl over. She was drinking. Now here's the thing: I drink and drive, so I don't want to be a hypocrite, but I'm like, what do you do for a living, honey?" She's like, "I work, as a paralegal." He goes, "Well, you can kiss that job goodbye. You're not going to get your car. I'm going to impound your car." And the thing is, I'm talking to her, and she's fucking hot. So she's like, "Well, what can I do? I'll do anything." He goes, "Well, all right, got to take care of the kid." And apparently she blew him in the back of his squad car.
Like, "See ya?"
He got, by the way, he was a dirty cop. He got fired.
Yeah.
He didn't last on the force.
I got one for same thing.
All due respect to all you great New Jersey state troopers.
Shit happens. I have a buddy I went to high school and college with. His brother was way older than us. He was probably, he was a senior when I was in 7th grade, and he's kind of a wild cat. And I saw my friend years down the road, and I'm like, "Dude, what happened to your brother?" He's like, "Fucking cop, man." I'm like, "That guy's a cop?" He's like, "Big time cop, man, killing it." I'm like, "Wow." And he goes, "Yeah, but hold on there."
I get so excited.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, hold on there." He got a little bit of trouble. I'm like, "Oh, what happened, man?" He goes, "Well, he'd keep arresting like people who would have these drug charges and stuff like that." And they found out he was constantly fucking the girls and like getting blowjobs, like from all these like call girls or drug addicts and stuff. You'd pick him up and they'd be like, "Oh, please, I'm on parole. If you take me," he's like, "Well, you suck my dick." And like he had multiple girls, and then one snitched on him because she got picked up by another cop. She's like, "No, whatever, officer always lets me go. I just suck his dick." And he's like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I actually just saw him the other day, this morning, and they took DNA from her genitalia."
Damn.
And that's how he got fired.
Well, you always wonder how it would be as a cop. You're a young cop, because women, and I'll just tell you this story. There are people who are, they get caught and they can't get a ticket, or maybe they're on their third DUI or on their whatever. I mean, it would be catastrophic to have them.
I guarantee when Tiger Woods got pulled over,
I'll suck your dick.
Tiger Woods was sucked all those cops' dick instead of getting in trouble.
I had dated a girl who basically kind of admitted, she goes, "I mean, as a girl, I mean, if the guy was good looking and he's got cuffs and he's got a gun and I mean, if I had to like fuck him or suck his dick, and not get like a $500 ticket." I mean, or go to jail, then why? What would be the big deal? I've never heard talking like that.
Would you
First
do
of all,
it, B?
I got very turned on,
B,
and then I punished her with my dick.
B, let's say next week you're driving down the road, you had a bunch of wine to drink. We get done with companion. You've had a bunch of wine, and big old police officer pulls you over, and he's like, "Count it. This is gonna kill your career, man. I know you got Goldberg stuff like that. It's gonna be all over. If you give me a hand job, I'll let you off."
Okay, look at me. Listen to me, you fuck. I'm taking the jail time. I'm not doing that to a dude. All right?
A simple handy?
I'm not doing it with a dude.
Handy?
Give me the opposite. If it's a girl.
No. That's too easy.
If it's like a
It's a cop. He's like, he looks like fucking he looks like the dad from a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You're making me mad right now,
No,
bro.
listen to me. It's the dad from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
He pulls you over and he's like, "Yeah, I just want you to know, man, they're dying to get your headshot out here, and it's gonna be all over the news."
What have I done though? What have I been doing?
And then you call your agent, and he's like, "Dude, if you actually get DUI, you're getting fired from the Goldbergs. Talk to Brendan. Probably no more firing the kid. And we can't even do stand up.
You're raising stakes on me right now.
Can't even do stand up.
You're raising stakes on me, bro.
The stakes are high." And that guy goes, "I heard what your agent said on the phone. Listen, we can forget all about this. You just jack off the piece here."
Okay.
Take
now,
those
hold
old
on. I got some questions.
50-year-old kettlebell.
All right,
calloused hands.
officer, I got some questions.
What can I do for you? You know the real rules.
I'm going to do this, but I don't want to look you in the eye. And
Don't have
also,
to.
Okay, and also when you do shoot, I want to make sure that doesn't come close. Where do I aim it?
Don't say shoot. Don't say shoot because I am a cop.
Okay,
and
so
it's being recorded.
Okay, so
don't say shoot.
But you're
'cause I get in a lot
older.
of
You're
trouble.
older, so I know it dribbles. It doesn't shoot. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Your prostate's a little big right now.
Nope, I'm on TRT.
No money shot.
And I shoot ropes.
Okay, well, if you're gonna shoot ropes, bro, we have a problem because we're talking about a hazardous waste here. So
You're handling the gun here.
Okay, so
You
as long
shoot
as
it
I
where you
got,
want.
all
You
right,
handle the gun.
That's all I need to know because you're gonna be wiping some stains out that blue uniform.
No. See, you can't have that.
Okay.
If a drop touches me, you're giving me a handy, then I'm taking you in.
Right.
I'm booking you.
What am I supposed to?
And
what do I do? What do I do? Get Kleenex?
You know you're in trouble if you go. I don't know. He goes, "All right, hang tight."
Okay, then
He
this is
goes
what I'm
back
going to
the
do.
car.
Then this is what I'm going to do, and he's not going to know it. A drop can't touch. All right, the minute that motherfucker's about to bust, I'm taking a giant wad. I'm taking one of the towels, one of those little hand towels that I keep in my trunk, and the minute that I'm gonna muzzle that bad boy, just the way I exactly the way I'd kidnap somebody if I was pulling him into my van. You know how they do that with chloroform?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking chloroform the end of your dick. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna muzzle that fucker, and I'm gonna fucking. And you're gonna come right into my fucking into that towel. I'm gonna I'm gonna hold him down.
Fair.
There you go, and then I'm gonna wipe him off. And I'm going to take that rag and I'm going to burn it somewhere.
Now you're talking about a silencer.
I'm going to go to church.
You're talking about a silencer.
And I'm going to cry and I'm going to wash my hand. I'm going to wash the skin off my hand.
That's fair.
And that's how it is.
Well, that's all it takes. If you want to muzzle my dick while I bust into your towel in the back of your Tesla, why do you have random small towels in your Tesla?
Well, exactly for that reason, in case I'm forced to give a blowjob to an officer of the law. Now, if you had a woman,
love that you actually thought about it and you want to silence my fucking You want to silence this thing. You want to throw a muzzle on top.
Here's my question to you. There's a woman. She's a cop. Now she's a big girl.
Well, define big. Give me a celebrity that she looks like.
She's not fat.
Just the most random podcast of all time.
She probably played D1 basketball.
Tall.
She's got a set of shoulders on her.
Okay.
She's got big hands. She's got a strong jaw, but she's a woman. She's just a goddamn.
What's the face
she's
look
a
like?
Good cop.
What's the face look like?
I'm just gonna say she's pushing
face.
50. She's
Give me a
pushing
celebrity
50.
face though.
She's pushing 50, and she looks a little bit like
Demi Moore.
Bryan Callen with a wig. Okay, now listen to me.
Demi Moore or Bryan Callen?
No, Demi Moore is very hot. That's not. You're not allowed to have Demi Moore. Hey, bro, shut the fuck up.
This is your fantasy.
Yeah, this is my fantasy. All right.
All right.
She's a big white 50-year-old
Nebraska
cop. Yeah, who played a lot of ball. Who is not afraid of Pop-Tarts. She eats some food. She's got some extra weight on her.
She's a no bullshit type of lady.
She's just a no bullshit type
What'd
of lady.
I get pulled over
throw a
for,
punch.
though?
She can throw a spiral.
I don't
she's
care
a
about
good
any of
cop.
that. What'd I get pulled over for though?
Okay, well, you got pulled over.
The standard speeding ticket. You ain't seeing my dick.
You got pulled over, and I'll tell you what. You were drinking, and a guy, when he was in, he goes, "Hey, dude, here's my gift to you," and he drops an 8-ball of cocaine, maybe even more, and he goes, "Knock yourself out," and you're like, "I've never done cocaine because I know you haven't," and he's like, "Hey, there's always a first. This shit is pure."
Oh my god, I'm just gonna get rid of this.
Now she sees that and goes, "I'm I'm going to send you to jail.
Yeah,
You're going to jail.
I'm going to prison for that.
This is cocaine.
Distribution.
Distribution.
Doing about
Let me
4
show
to
you what
6.
these fucking lines. Yeah, you're doing 4 to 6.
I watch a lot of prison shows. I'm actually.
Or I'm going to pull this belt off and I'm going to open my legs, and you got to go to town until I buck and come.
When you say go to town, I got a raw dogger with my huge piece.
No. You need to get down there with your tongue and do some work,
bro.
Don't be a bitch. Don't be a baby, because I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't give a shit.
Dude,
I don't have to see her.
Oh, yeah, you'd rather do that than fucking muzzle a big Carlton or a big Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's dad's dick?
Yes, I would. Yes, I fucking would. Yeah. Hey, look at me. Yeah, I would, dude. Wouldn't you? Or are you saying you'd rather jack off Johnny Big Piece with your bare hand and muzzle his TRT load as it busts? I guess you'd rather catch cum, and I'd rather go down on a woman. Yeah. So yeah, that's the answer to me. So we just created a very important line in the sand here, ladies and gentlemen. Think you know where I stand, and I think you know where the big man with these ridiculous loafers he paid way too much money for are, because he's wearing Gucci loafers with a tiger on them. I'm. You know what? Sometimes I just want to walk away.
Sometimes. You know what I'm going to do?
Oh my
I want
God.
me and Chris to get a cop. We're going to rent a cop car and pull you over and make you muzzle our dicks.
Dude, Chris Lee
That's
was
my
making
goal
me,
in life.
Chris Lee was making me laugh so hard. We're eating at late night at Swingers, and Mike Lenoci, who's my boy, very funny guy. But Mike is a regular guy. Mike is the guy in the movie who's just the sidekick. And then he's got his other buddy and another buddy. And they're regular-looking white guys. They couldn't be more regular-looking white guys. T-shirts, jeans, simple dudes.
Yeah.
Yep. They
Look like
shop
every
at,
white Caucasian
They shop
you've ever
at
seen.
they shop at the Gap.
You look like you'd find them in Mile High Comics.
Yep. Just this white guy, generic white guy.
Shout out to Mile High Comics.
And
if
Brennan
anyone
and
gets that reference.
Chris Lee is like, hey, sidekicks. He's calling them sidekicks. His sidekicks, stop talking. Anyway, sidekicks, listen to me. Or, hey, sidekick, get up. Or then he was going, hey, guy who would be in a movie and have 3 lines for the rest of his life. He was hitting with that.
With those guys,
so
I told
funny.
you when his girl was around, I think they broke up now, but last time I was out to dinner with him, there was a table, small, and it was crowded. His girlfriend shows up, and he looks at his friend and goes, hey, get up. Sidekick, get up. The guy's like, what? Eating. Get up. Just gets up. His girl sits
Get
there.
up.
Yeah, my girl needs somewhere to sit. He's like, oh, you're right. I'll go. in the back."
Women love Chris D'Elia.
Who doesn't, man?
They fucking but
hilarious.
they want to have. They all want to have sex with him. They all look at him like you have that. I mean, women like you, but something about Chris, that long hair and that wispy tofu body of his.
Well, he's also hilarious.
He's hilarious, but that
He's also,
wispy.
he's also famous,
tofu,
Brian.
He's
also famous.
That tofu.
That helps.
Fucking.
I met your boy for the
Vampire
first time last
skin.
night. Finally, the guy
Great
you're
guy, Joel.
always plugging on this
Joel
goddamn
Gerson.
show. Yeah,
Of Toronto.
good guy.
Great guy.
I'm gonna connect with him when I'm in Toronto.
Right,
We
he'll
have a
take
mutual
care of
friend in Maddie Matheson from Toronto.
okay.
Yeah, the guy from the Vice show, the chef.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joel's great.
I'll see him when I'm in Toronto.
Joel's just one of those dudes.
Yeah, good dude.
Really good.
Really good dude.
Really good dude.
He was telling me a funny story how he's like, I had no idea. I had no clue, but it's an ex-girlfriend of his. He's like, dude, I don't know. He was pissing me off. Like, we were kind of about to break up, like going through it. And I get on Instagram, she's liking all your pictures and putting comments and all this stuff. I'm like, I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you,
he
man.
called me about that one time. He goes, hey, is Brennan
talking?
talking to her? I go, no, he's not talking to her. He's got a girl, I promise. And
Yeah,
I even said to you, I go, hey, and you go, I don't know. You're like, I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard it, yeah.
You mean a girl's liking my pictures? Yeah.
I told him, I don't know what you want me to do. I told him, I was like, dude, I have nothing to do with it. I couldn't even tell. I have no idea.
I know.
He's like, yeah, she was like putting the sushi emoji on your pictures. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Was she hot though? Do you have her number? Or?
She was
delicious.
A 12.
He's a good looking dude.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He dates nothing but 12s.
Yeah. He runs a successful gym.
He's got two huge martial art MMA things
In
called
Toronto.
Revolution.
Yeah, he's telling me
Martial-
funny
MMA.
stories. We had some good times,
Yeah,
man.
good guy.
Really good dude. Well, that's our time. I'll see you.
That's our time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you
Have a
so
wonderful
much.
night.
So
How weird is it the difference between a comedy store crowd and the improv crowd?
big difference.
Completely different, right?
I don't know why either. It's interesting because that Comedy Store crowd is amazing. When they pack that main room,
It's sold out every fucking night. It's my favorite place on earth.
Yeah, it really is.
But I feel the Comedy Store is tougher than anywhere in the world.
It is. I think so.
Because you got think about it, just last night you had you, D'Elia, Rogan, you got Burr.
You're going to see the best comics in the world.
Mark Maron.
Yeah. You did
Ali Wong, Tom Segura. This is last night.
Biggest comics in the world at the Comedy Store every single night.
So I feel like the bar there
it's the best place.
The bar there is so high.
Yes, it is.
And the crowd is like, okay, yeah, we just saw D'Elia. You're up.
Yeah, and you had to follow D'Elia.
Yeah, D'Elia introduced me. But I'm just saying, people always like improv or laugh factor. I'm like, man, if you can get some laughs at the Comedy Store, you can go anywhere.
That's 100%
anywhere.
We always used to say that. And especially the original room, the OR is really dark, and it's just there's something about the lighting that Mitzi Shore kind of did on purpose. Apparently, like the lighting it's so dark and dreary. And the Comedy Store, when I used to do the Comedy Store every night, it was never like it is today. Never. It was empty. It was just you never knew. It'd be like 12 alcoholics in a room. You'd do a spot at 1 a.m. It was really crazy. That doesn't exist anymore. Now it's just. There are lines. They turn people away.
But the improv sold out last night too.
Yeah.
It's a good time for comedy.
It really is a good time for comedy. There's a lot of great comedy out there. And it's the best way to spend your money. As hashtag
$20.
Comedy Zone, July 20th, 21st, 22nd in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'll be. Hashtag if you want to laugh. It's the best place to spend your money, though. You get $20 or $25 and you're going to laugh harder than any movie you've ever been in.
But it's $20 and you're seeing again Chris D'Elia, Bryan Callen, Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, Mark Maron.
Yes, you're seeing yes.
Crazy, man.
It is an amazing night. It's a good night when other comics are watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You were killing me. You had a good bit last night. I already told you.
Funny. Trying.
Very good.
Trying. Have they changed the prices much at Comedy
Store? I don't know.
What was it in the 40s, B?
What's happened?
What were the prices in the 40s when you were doing it?
Don't be.
Did you just bring in a Coca-Cola can or
fucking say stuff like that? All right, I'm not that much older.
Serious. No, but what was it like in the 90s or 2000s?
It was. It was way more chaotic. It would be.
What was the price? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know what the price was.
Can you Google it? When it
I would bet that people were allowed in. They would paper the room probably, I bet, and they would just make their money on booze. I think that's what a lot of it was. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
You know what's crazy to me is with the little experience I have on tour and fucking Manchester and so check this out. Manchester, the theater in Manchester, I do one show there, and then we had 6 shows in Dublin. We just announced 2 this last night, this morning.
Wow, in Dublin.
All of them sold out. 6 shows in Dublin sold. All sold out. Anyways. This is
So you're going to be there for 6 nights, or are you going to do 2 a night?
No, I got a bunch in a day and a night. I'm doing matinee, morning, night, fucking brunch, Seriously? Dick shows. Jesus. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah. I'll take it. But what's fascinating to me is, and I don't think a lot of people know this, is if you do like a Comedy Store, like a club, you make, as an artist, you make a lot more money than if you do a theater because the overhead.
Yes.
Like when you book a theater, and it might be 4,000, 3,000 people, you almost make the exact same if you do a small club, multiple shows.
Yeah, it depends, but yes.
Because sometimes in theater, there's no minimum drink requirement.
If you're doing 3,000 seaters, you're making money. But if you're doing
I'm not. You're making money on both.
If you're doing 1,200 seater, you're not making as much. That's right.
Yeah, because I was
you're
talking
paying
to this guy
promoters.
about
You're paying all that.
Yeah, he was
stuff.
saying you got to pay the promoter. You got to pay you got to cover the cost, the overhead, the employees. There's no 2-drink minimum.
Yep. Bring up Jim Carrey there. I want to see.
Hold on. Let's look at how much it was there.
There's no way for me to find it.
No.
Put Jim Carrey up there. I can find out. Put up Jim Carrey. Right
this guy?
Yeah. Let's watch him for 2 seconds when he was younger. That's Jim Carrey. He stopped doing this stuff, but I don't know why he stopped doing stand-up. I've never understood why guys who become really famous stop doing stand-up.
Almost all of them do.
Like they get into movies and then they stop and everything. I don't get
it.
it.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, like keep doing stand-up. I could never.
Hey, Bill
stop.
Cosby's trying to do stand-up. All his shows got canceled.
They did.
Even while he's going through like the trial and everything, and
he
all
was
that,
still performing.
He was trying to.
Damn.
And then the promoter's like, "I feel like it's a bad idea."
Yeah, I would imagine, right?
Probably pass on that.
I would imagine, maybe pass. But he could just rent out a theater. He's got something like 60 lawsuits coming his way, though. Right?
Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all.
Mo Mandel.
Has there been anyone that's fallen from more grace than Bill Cosby? O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson.
He killed a guy.
Yeah, O.J. Two
And a
people
girl.
cut their heads off practically. Yeah,
Probably O.J. Simpson. Because remember, O.J. was so... Well, Bill Cosby, you're talking about America's dad.
I think Bill Cosby's even bigger. I really do. I mean,
he affected more people, didn't he, in a negative way?
Well, not only was he America's dad, he was the first entertainer, I believe, to make $1 billion, wasn't he? And he was such like, and talk about a guy who was still doing incredible stand-up up into his 70s.
Yeah, and O.J. Simpson, he was kind of, he was beloved by everyone. He was a football player, Heisman Trophy winner, one of the best college football players of all time, great pro player, then crossed over to pop culture because he was in, Naked Gun and a Half and all that stuff, doing all those endorsement deals.
Yeah.
He's doing some work for like CBS football.
Yes.
But I'd say Bill Cosby's a bigger deal, though. Bill Cosby's more famous.
Yeah, I don't know. O.J. Simpson was famous, but Bill Cosby's world famous.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Cosby Show was so big.
It was so big. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I think that's the biggest fall from grace. Also, like, this is going to sound crazy.
Your legacy's everything you've ever done is ruined.
But check this out. Like, you and I and all of us can go, okay, he killed a man and his wife.
Talking about OJ.
All of us as people can do this. They can go, terrible crime, but I can see in your darkest moment, it's your girl, she's with another guy, and you have a fit of rage and you kill. See, as old as time. We have so many stories of crime of passion. He comes in, man, you fucking cheated on me, kills. We can understand temporary rage that would lend itself to murderous action.
Well, we've
right?
seen it. I can't understand killing my girl. That's extreme. I've seen it before.
Yes,
I've seen it.
Well,
you've
you've seen it before also, but you can also understand that I had a momentary lapse of madness that caused murder. Like even courts recognize that. Courts recognize something called a crime of passion. Okay?
True.
And people have gotten off on a crime of passion. Like, you were not in your right mind. You were so jealous, so crazy. I caught a man in bed with my wife and I shot them both. And so, but this is different because this is a guy who was planning out ways to rape somebody by getting them drugged and then raping.
Over how many years?
And did it to how many women? 60? I don't know what it was. So this was obviously this compulsion and this, and it's crazy to think about. This was this example. By the way, Bill Cosby was
do it either.
I know, but this is what he was
at his level.
It's the only way. Probably the only way he can get off. Whatever.
Well, that's what that. I think his name's Jamie Sharper. He's that safety for the New Orleans Saints, captain the team, played for the Packers too. Yeah. Captain the team, dime piece, makes Bill Cosby look like a straight piece of cat shit in the sun. Jamie Sharper, dime piece. And he said, he's in prison now, I think, for 15 years now.
More than that,
he's in prison, I think, 15 years.
Jamie Sharper?
Jamie Sharper, yeah, you look him up. But he was saying, he goes, yeah, it just came too easy to me. So then the challenge is using these date rape drugs and trying to outsmart him. Because his teammates are like, what the, Jamie? No, he gets more girls than anyone on the team. And he's like, it just got too easy. My obsession became, with that.
I know, yeah, but you just can't do that shit. Jesus
well,
Christ.
Clearly you can't do it, but for God's sake.
That stuff. Honestly, damn, what a career in the NFL too.
Is that the right guy?
Darren Sharper.
Darren
Sharper. Yeah.
Eesh, sorry, Jamie Sharper. Look at him.
Yeah, that's a good-looking guy.
What?
Oh, I think we looked at this guy before too.
Yeah, look at that fucking dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, he had like a sick thing.
Bullshit college, but scroll out. XR gets 18 years, 20 years. Twisted, the crimes of former NFL hero serial rapist. Click on that for me. Yeah, because he goes into it how he got so many chicks. I heard of a super famous guy. Everyone here would know, and he's a beast on the guitar. He got so many girls, the hottest women in the world, year after year. He's like, I'm just gonna try to start fucking dudes. There's no mystery left with women.
Who?
A guy I can't mention, but
see that to me is a guy who's always been gay. I don't know. And I don't even know if he was having sex.
So Jamie Sharper got 18 years in prison for drugging at least 9 women across 4 states in order to rape them.
Damn, man.
9. Think how many Cosby did.
Also, don't you
And
like?
there's a
Let's
hung
just say
jury.
you're still like that kind of guy. Don't you know you're gonna get caught too? Don't you know that
There
you're
could be
not
as many
gonna
as
get away
16.
with that? Man, oh man, fuck. Ooh, that just depresses me. Anyway,
So in it, but to me, like, all right, Bill Cosby, he's famous, but he looks like pure shit. Let's be real. Like, he's not going to be a model. Jamie Sharper, freak athlete. God, and look, he used to tell his friends, she's on the potion, she's ready.
damn. Yeah, man, I think these are weird things where people have these strange fetishes, you know, these crazy, or maybe it's a feeling of power, or you're getting over on somebody or something. You're basically taking something that doesn't belong to you.
Dude, this one's close to home. Sharper met two women on January 14, 2014 at Bootsy Bellows nightclub on Sunset Strip in L.A. Been there multiple times. Good thing I didn't take the drink.
Yep.
After they attended a Roosevelt Hotel party, 50th for Sports Illustrated, they made plans to go to another club. Sharper offered the women a ride. First, he claimed he had to pick
Damn,
someone
within
up.
10 minutes they blacked out.
Then he made
him
vodka and
shots.
cranberry shots. The drinks tasted odd. Within 10 minutes, they had blacked out. Next morning, one felt vagina pain, the other burned. God damn.
Why are you trying to have sex with somebody who's passed out?
Mike, but if the girls are with you, why do you got to fix them these drinks? Why not just...
Because it's crazy. It's like
crazy.
this fucking craziness that people do, this insane like behavior, this, oh my God. I know I had a girlfriend where this happened to her, and she anyway, I don't want to I don't even tell the story, but this kind of stuff happens.
Good story, man.
Bad people.
Good call, B.
She fell and hit her head, and her girlfriend found her in the bathroom. And so nothing happened. But the guy gave her the drug, and she went to the bathroom. She didn't feel right at all. And she was like, oh no, I've been drugged. Boom, fell, smack.
Yeesh.
The other girl ran in and found her. And the guy who did it was a cop.
Yikes.
Yeah. So she was really afraid. When she told me, she brought me in and she looked around. Like,
Is that still going on all the time? Is the
I
date
don't
rape
know.
drugs?
I think there are rapists and there are bad people that are going around.
No
you know?
shit, Brian.
I mean, that's what I'm
Cameron's
saying. When you
rapist.
say was it going around?
No. Listen, I'm saying because there's a huge issue with date rape drugs.
Oh, I
like
don't
it was big in college.
Really?
I remember. Oh my God! In college, they tell girls do not take a drink from any guys. Don't do any of that stuff. Make sure you go to the bar yourself. Get your drinks.
You know what? I would
Is
say
it
that's
still
a
a
good
thing?
thing to do,
I never
period.
even came across hearing about it. In my world, at least.
You're
Yeah.
a little older, so I think you missed that boat.
I know of
But I
two
remember mine.
women where that happened. Like, and I don't.
Well, no,
remember.
we all know so, and I'm
Yeah.
just saying there was like a real issue. I wonder if it's still going on, or if people are more keen to it now, so it's not as high.
But here's my thing: like you and I, like so if we had a friend who came up to us and said, "Hey,
No, we're
I
normal
got this,
dudes.
I
No,
got
no,
this
no.
drug," I'd be like, "If you put that in a girl's drink,
they
I'm
don't
gonna
do
punch
that.
you in
They
the
don't.
face."
They don't do that. They don't tell.
They do it on their
no.
own. They're just secret.
No, they know because they're sick in the head. They're not gonna be like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna rape these
Yeah,
two
but Darren
chicks."
Sharper was. He was like, "She's ready. I got the potion going."
He mentioned to it to Stafford, and to them like potion, like maybe
okay,
that's
okay.
alcohol. He's not saying, "Hey, I put
Right,
fucking roofies in their drink. They're ready to go." He's going,
Where do you
"They
get
got the
that
potion."
shit?
I don't know what it is.
Where would you even get it? What do you do? Pharmacy?
What's
Hey,
that? GHB?
I want to drug a
Isn't it
girl.
GHB? A ton of GHB?
Oh, maybe.
Why I know that? I have no idea. I remember I did GHB one
Yep, you're
time.
right.
I
did?
put
GHB.
Yeah, I put GHB under my tongue. I was in a hot tub. Groundhog Oso was there. I was at this fancy guy's house in Denver, and at the time I was single. And he was like, "Yeah, it was after I beat Crow Cup. Wasn't single, not with a girl anymore. So who cares?" But this doctor throws this huge party for me. He has the most amazing house I've ever seen. And we're in this hot tub, and there's GHB on it. I'm not a drug guy. He goes, "Do this, you're gonna feel great."
If it's a doctor, you'd probably be like, "All right, I guess."
Yeah, I was
right?
like, he got it prescribed. I'm like, God damn, everyone else is doing it. I'm going to do it. But it's my brother and me, my boy Cody, two other dudes, all dudes in this hot tub. We take it. Damn, I feel pretty good, man.
Well,
I'm
first of
feeling
all,
good.
I'm already worried.
Yeah, well, I'm like, damn, my brother goes, I know. And I'm like, where the fuck are all the chicks, though? What time are they coming? He goes, they'll be here. They'll be here. I'm like, yeah, but it's already like 11, though. So, I don't like to stay out too late. And then half an hour goes by. We're having some drinks, doing a little more. There's food. We're eating in the hot tub. I'm dropping fucking nachos in the hot tub, whatever. I'm like, where the fuck are the girls? And he goes, And he's probably doing some other stuff. He goes, bro, girls don't show up.
Man,
goes,
you were softening us for the
Jay
kill.
goes, what the fuck does that mean? Gets out of the pool.
Jay doesn't play that shit.
What?
Hey, you're trying to get us all a little softened up, huh?
How
So we
funny
make
is that?
some whoopsie decisions. Whoops.
How funny is that?
Hey Doc, what's your dick doing there?
I didn't feel much off it.
So you
either. I
banged,
think I'm so
you banged the
big.
doctor then.
Yeah, so they ran a train on me. Yeah,
Good,
but the GHB made it easier.
Yeah, so you it probably didn't work as well on you because you're
I was so big, and I was like, I don't feel that much different. But people are acting real gay up in here. Bro, girls don't show.
Hey, look
At least we have each other. Huh? Jay goes, fuck this. Gets out of the water.
Man. Anybody
Someone's
got a
trying to
diamond
fuck.
to scratch my dick? It's super hard.
Yeah, it was strange, man. We did end up like wrestling. It was, I don't.
Did some light wrestling?
Yeah.
Did you lube up and do some light wrestling?
No, that guy, I like ripped his toenail off.
Oh no, you did. So you actually did wrestle. Did anybody's cock fly out of a speedo or?
No, we
okay.
were in swim trunks wrestling though. And I remember it.
Really?
Yeah, and he was like, I wrestled in high school. I'm like, very cool, man. And like, I was fucking around with Jay, and Cop was there. I was fucking around with Jay, like, messing around like we do.
Brother on brother.
And then he was like, I wrestled in high school. I'm like, very cool, man. And I'm like, still trying to play with my friends. He's like, you should. And I've just remembered, like, all right, let's see how it goes. And this is right after I beat Crow Cup. So I had no surgery too, so I couldn't really get physical.
Yeah.
And he came at me. I remember I got an underhook and just like flipped him in the air, and his foot hit like this light above him and cut his toenail off so bad. Like the entire big toenail was Yeah, he's like, yeah! Enjoy that GHB.
That'll cut right through
and
the
don't
GHB.
ever try fucking me again. Enjoy that toe.
Yeah.
Just blood everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man. Kadoosh. You know those
Oh, there you go. Scary reason GHB is making a comeback.
2015, but they bring up John Stamos in here for some reason.
When police stopped John Stamos for swerving through Beverly Hills in his silver Mercedes, the most surprising part of the celebrity's DUI arrest was that he was charged with driving under the influence of date rape drug.
I'm not to talk to John.
The central nervous system of the president is best known as substance slipped into drinks to aid sexual assault. Preach. Yet Uncle Jesse, that's a slap in his face. Yeah, Uncle Jesse was reportedly taking it on purpose to lean out body mass before shooting his new TV show.
No, it might be true because John's not a drug guy. He's not a drug guy, and he doesn't drink either.
GHB for lean body mass?
Well, that's what they say. Gold's Gym, GHB. I can see him doing that. He's like a little older than me. Now, John's really clean. John
Euphoria of alcohol without the sloppy side effect with slurred speech or
So it's just
hangover.
like a party drug.
Wow.
Bodybuilder
said it increases production of human growth hormone. You'd have to take a shitload of it. Promotes sound or sleep.
I spent 6 weeks with John and spent a lot of time in New York outside.
Oh,
at
cool.
clubs.
You guys should fuck
Never
each
saw
other.
him drink.
When users overdose,
saw him.
however, GHB can cause coma-like sleep. Mix of alcohol increases depressant effect, quickly into unconsciousness. See, that's that Jamie Sharp.
Man,
shit.
you just read it like you're on GHB. You literally.
I go through it fast.
Yeah.
I go super fast. I get it, man.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we should get some in here and just
all in
see how long
dosages,
it
right?
takes to pass out.
All right.
And just
Do some. I've never done heroin, never done LSD, never done
Heroin?
GHB.
Who's done
So
heroin?
many people.
heroin.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people
Heroin?
snorted it just to try it once, and every one of them threw up. Yeah. Like, why? Don't do heroin. It doesn't end well. It's not an experience you necessarily have to
I
have.
watched way too much Intervention do any of those drugs. It's the person's like, yeah, I was at a party and a friend was like, hey, try this heroin. And I've been addicted ever since. Like if it's that good, you're constantly chasing that dragon.
But it does make it burns fat, it doesn't give you a hangover and makes you want to have sex. That's pretty cool. I'd try it. It's
Seems
big in
like
the
it's
gay
fun.
community, or it was.
It's big in every community.
Yeah.
GHB?
Yeah.
Don't just label gays. And that's big for
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Did you have
Raves
sex with
and
it? Have
shit?
you ever had sex on GHB?
Maybe I have.
Oh, wait a minute.
Shane, have you? I mean, your nose looks like you could do some decent damage on a cocaine table.
Yeah.
Like you go straight up.
I've only done like legal, natural stuff. That's
Legal,
why I asked
natural
about
cocaine?
kratom and
Oh, when Aubrey was here, Shin, Aubrey, I got a few questions, and then it's like, what do you think of? And started naming all these drugs. I was like, whoa.
Oh, what the old
Which ones have you
Trailer
done,
over
Chin?
so what I was talking to him about was kratom. You know kratom. Have you heard about kratom?
No.
Sure haven't.
It's like a dried leaf plant from Indonesia, and it's legal here, and it's for pain, and it makes you feel like you're taking coffee but more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
it's like a decaf coffee, for God's sake.
Here's my thing about all these drugs.
Well, coffee makes you a little happy.
Like
right?
when somebody gives me a pill, somebody says, "I got some X for you," or I don't know where that pill came from, and I don't know what's in that pill, and I don't know who made it in the lab, so I ain't taking it. Yeah, I know you're a hot girl who spends her money dancing, and you get good drugs, but I don't know about this particular
you're
pill.
A pussy.
I sure am.
Lighten up.
Nope.
Hey, Chin. So all you've done is those plants?
As of late.
Oh, you
well,
did
no.
know.
I'm saying,
like ever.
Come clean.
He used to be
here,
a singer,
for God's
dude.
sakes.
He used to be a Korean singer.
That's what
Those
I'm saying.
guys,
Those K-pop stars, fucking
those K-pop stars, drug it
GHB and
up.
fuck each other.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
and get surgeries on the
Yeah.
eyes. What else?
Obviously, I
you got,
didn't have surgery on my
No, I'm just saying that they're known for it, though.
how about my wife with Chin? My wife, Chin's very handsome. I had
love
no
your
idea
wife.
he was
She's
so
awesome.
tall and handsome.
Oh, Amanda trying to fuck?
She was. Hey, no. She just said that he was very handsome, tall, and handsome. all right?
Nah. Miss Cal trying to fuck my boy Chin?
Hey, listen. I don't know what
Hey,
it's,
who
I
do-
can't
hey-
read a woman's mind.
Well, she was alarmed how handsome Chin is.
By the way, the guy who trained my dogs, Nathan, who's got his own show on Animal Planet, Marine for 9 years, couldn't be better looking. My wife, all bright-eyed and fucking bushy-tailed, and her friends want to come over and get, and buy a dog. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're trying to fuck.
I'm like, hey, I know he's 35 and couldn't be better looking, but can you take it easy in front of me? I'm your fucking husband. She's all blushy and asking him questions. I'm like, you fucking kidding me right now?
Now, Amanda trying to suck Chin's
My
dick.
own home?
You're avoiding what's going on here.
No.
I want to know Chin's drug history.
All right.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
What else? Like
He's not going to answer, dude.
I've
Yeah, he is.
tried ecstasy before.
Ooh.
Where
Have
at?
you ever tried ecstasy?
I'll answer the question. Yes.
I'll say, yeah, I've tried ecstasy before, and then it was
Were you
probably like the happiest I've ever felt
Yeah.
from anything. So
Were you with girls or with like your?
with a whole group of people, yeah.
Yeah. I did it in San Francisco
Great.
when I was a young man. I couldn't believe how cool I was. I couldn't believe how
And happy,
fucking
right?
cool I was.
What do you mean? How
I-
cool you were? Like how cool you
I was
felt?
dancing. I was like, well, I'm the best dancer in the world, and I'm in the best place in the world, and everything's amazing. And my girlfriend and I, we were talking about how we were each other's mates. We loved each other, and we're mates.
Mates.
Yep, we're mates. And then at the
you
end of the
get
night,
married? You sobered up.
it started to wear off, and
She was a dude.
I had to cross a felt rope. There was a rope that was on the ground, and I just had to step over the rope. And I was like, I can't do this.
Really?
I couldn't. And the guy goes, "Sir, please step over. Sir, please step over. Sir, please step over." And I was managed to look at my girl, and I went, and I reached my hand
You're
out.
super fucked up.
I don't know what happened, and she grabbed my hand and she pulled me over, and I got out of it, and then we had sex, and it was the best sex of all time.
I've never.
And then I got sick.
To be honest,
and then I got a cold, and I got sick for a week.
but your dope, it oversaturates your dopamine sensors, right? So you're super depressed for like the next 3 days.
So
Depending,
true, yeah. I
depending.
felt like crap for the next 3 days.
I felt like crap. I didn't feel depressed, but I felt
Not
like
depressed,
crap.
but you feel like crap
Yeah.
because it released so many
Yeah.
endorphins.
Oh, I felt pretty sad.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
But you know,
though.
people say to take the new mood, like you talked to Aubrey about it. It's like
5-HTP,
people who do
yeah.
that, you take 5-HTP, new mood, and actually take a shitload of it, and it kind of skips that kind of hassle, I guess. Again, I'm not a big drug guy. The most issues I've ever had is I ate a friend of mine who was balls deep into weed and edibles, and at the time I wasn't at all. Gave me a super strong, like 4 times strong strength brownie. It was a fat ass brownie. It looked huge,
God.
huge, man.
I've done that.
Huge. And she's like, he told me your size it's really not going to affect you. You can eat the whole thing. And I ate the whole thing, and then like 2-3 hours later, I mean, I could barely move.
No, you can.
Worst
barely
experience
move.
of my
You can't
life.
feel you.
Could barely.
You can't breathe. You feel like your heart's.
Not, see, I didn't panic. I couldn't move. I was at home. I
'cause you're
was
at
eating
home.
salsa. I was trying to eat oranges as apples. Like I was just dying.
Yeah, I've been that high on a brownie. I ate half a brownie. I've never been that.
Edibles are the worst, man, because it just lasts forever
Yeah.
and ever.
And
And
I guess
also, you don't know how
can't.
strong.
Did you say you can't die on edibles?
You cannot die off any marijuana.
Is that right?
It's impossible to die on it.
Wow. Well, you just pass out, or you just fall asleep.
pass out, yeah.
Wow,
Cannot die. Cannot. There's nothing.
that's good to know. because I thought I was going to die. I was really worried.
No, yeah, some people get super panicked.
Yeah, you get panicked. I don't do well.
You talk to Aubrey though, and he'll talk to you like after he was talking about all those kind of natural drugs and how it helps with PTSD and the psychedelics.
You're not a nervous person. I am a nervous person, but you're not a nervous person. Like you don't worry. You're not a hypochondriac or any of that stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Why would I be?
I am.
You are, Brian?
Yeah.
I don't take you that.
I'm not really, but
you are bad.
I will be sometimes. Like if I have.
No, you are for sure. I know you well enough where you're hypochondriac.
So.
Your mom is though, right? That's where it comes from.
Yes. Just like I imagine the worst case scenario sometimes.
Oh, but you're not a nervous person.
No, I don't think I'm a nervous person. I'm too happy to be nervous.
Yeah,
no, but you get like a bump or you're like, my stomach hurts. I have
yes. That kind of shit.
Like,
something wrong with my body. I'm like,
the fuck up.
Like my back's been itching. I'm like, cancer again. You know, that kind of stuff.
No, not at all. It has to be like some serious shit for me to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Super
like
serious.
My friend's like that. My friend will have crazy shit going on, and she's like, fuck it. I'm like, well, go to the doctor.
That's
it'll
the
go
way
away.
to do it usually.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is your Invisalign? You just don't wear them anymore?
I forgot it at home.
People roasted you so bad on your teeth, that video you posted. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh my God. Did they roast me?
Oh my
Because I was talking
God.
like this, and I was like, I can't. It's so annoying.
Brutal.
It's so annoying.
But
You guys will have to laugh when I have straight teeth in 6 months.
You're not going to have straight teeth.
I've been a little remiss with
Joe,
wearing
you know Joe's mom's a dental assistant, and she's
Yeah.
like, you don't wear them enough. You might as well not do it.
I'm
Because she goes, I never see him with them on.
No, I'm going to wear them more.
She watches the show. Yeah, you don't wear
I
them
can't
enough.
wear them when I'm talking.
But you're always talking.
I know.
I don't know why you got them.
No, I'm wearing
Also,
them.
you're 50.
I wear them, dude.
But rock just the city sky.
No, I'm not
bottom
going
teeth.
to, and I'm wearing them, and I'm going to fix my teeth. Get out of my mouth, bro.
I was with you all day yesterday, all last night. You didn't have them on once.
That's fair. I can't perform with Invisalign.
So you do a 20-minute set and you should have them the rest of the day.
Then I got to talk to everybody. I'm
like,
like, hello, how are you? And I know you're right. I should be wearing them.
it's just a waste of time.
No, it's not.
You
I'm going to
thought
wear
you were
them.
going to commit to it and you're not.
I'm going to wear them, all right, bro?
I feel like you just need to wear the bottom ones.
No, you got to wear both because your mouth has to align. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
At least all the whiteheads cleared up on your face.
I don't have whiteheads
No,
on my
you came
face.
back from New York and I was like, God, dog. Looked
Yeah,
like
because
Master Splinter had you.
My
in a
wife was
fucking-
laughing so hard at that podcast.
noogie.
She was like, I was like, don't laugh at my expense.
Don't laugh like that.
When you said you stuck your head out of the subway.
Let's do some current events.
Current
Jim.
events with Brendan and Bryan on Chin 2.
Chin loves drugs.
No cheering, no jeering.
Chin loves
Parents at
drugs.
soccer games.
Chin loves drugs. Chin loves drugs.
Okay, the first one is a South Carolina soccer, like a youth team. They're not allowed to have their parents cheering.
Yeah, because parents get in fights.
yelling,
Because
yeah.
they live through their children because they're losers.
Fuck you. I saw this on Good Morning America this morning where parents aren't allowed to cheer and other leagues are adopting the same things because sometimes it makes the kids feel bad. And if your kid does something good, just stay silent. Fuck you.
I
My
agree.
kid will not be in any part of those
You're
leagues.
not allowed to tell me how to respond to my kid.
Do you know why they're saying that, though?
Because parents are getting in fights.
They're actually worried more about the parents yelling at the referees. The referees are
true.
kids, apparently. They're like 14, 15, or 16.
Don't have 15-year-olds as referees, though. Have grown
Also, they
men.
yell. Also, there are fights in the stands. It gets crazy.
That's the exception, though, kind
It
of.
is.
I grew up around this culture. Not really.
Yeah, you know.
Not really.
Right.
No, it's the culture we live in.
It is the exception, right?
This pussified America where, no, you're hurting the kids' feelings and
I
you,
agree.
you don't yell at the ref. No, that is part of the game.
It's part of life.
That's the culture.
It's also part of life. There are winners and losers. You fucking egalitarians. Who is controlling this shit? Is that the Illuminati, the new Illuminati, the speech police, and these fucking people that enforce this weird egalitarian world? No. The world has winners and losers. You're either good enough or you're not. And if you're not good enough, you're supposed to try to get better so that you beat the guy that you lost to before. Isn't that what the American way or life is about?
Dude,
you
read this.
fucking
All parents and
dummies?
visitors shall be silent during the game. No cheering.
I would fight this.
No cheering. No jeering. Just
Bullshit.
enjoy your player in the game that they love.
Nah, I'd be fighting this.
I would
You
be
can't
there
tell
in
me
bells
that.
and whistles,
So would I.
face paint.
So would I.
Wait till
in
my
the event
kid.
of a
Wait
parent
till
or
my kid
visitor
gets into
violates
sports.
this rule on the first instance during a game, the referee will ask the coach to counsel his parent to remain silent. Bullshit.
That's crazy.
Game.
You're actually doing the kids a disservice. You're not helping anyone. The kids they're not getting a real experience on how sports work. They're gonna get to high school and like, oh my god, people cheer and boo.
They're gonna make the parents sign.
The opposite team boos.
Here's how
the
they
crowd
fuck you.
boos.
Here's how they fuck you. Each team manager shall obtain parent signatures on behalf of each player on their roster, acknowledging their awareness of the parent-visitor code of conduct. So, in other words, what are you saying? I can't speak. I can't say good job to my kid.
Hey, where's this at? South Carolina.
South Carolina.
But there are
whites.
people that push this shit through.
Yeah.
It's not
Just all rich whites.
well. It's somebody
in the
else.
sheltered
It's a
world.
small group of assholes who are pushing this through.
Yeah, fuck them.
They're dumb too. This is how they solve a problem.
They're fucking their kids up. None of those kids will amount to shit in sports. What else you got, Jen?
The next one is Ice Cube. I know the story. So Ice Cube said that for the Big 3 basketball game that was supposed to go on the same day as the McGregor fight, he said that they're willing to co-promote with the fight promoters.
How about you just go away? Listen, I like Ice Cube as an artist. I like all that. How about you just like B3 and just kind of disappear? Because it's pure shit. I hate saying that because our boy Michael Rappaport works with it, but it's ridiculous,
Wait,
man.
can you explain what I missed that part? What do you
So
mean?
you know how the Big 3 basketball thing that Ice Cube does? It was supposed to be for the T-Mobile Arena the same day
was
as
this
the
thing
McGregor fight.
you were talking? You did tweet it about
I didn't tweet it.
3-on-3.
No, I didn't tweet
Okay.
it. I deleted that tweet.
It's about that same league, though, I think.
Okay.
So they actually booked the venue before the August 26th thing with McGregor and Mayweather. So then now they're trying to like kind of get themselves involved into that fight as well. So they're saying that they would be super happy to co-promote with the fight promoters in this event. And then there's another funny thing they said here. So the CEO of Big 3 said that the fight promoters have indicated to us that they're every bit as thrilled to work with us as we are with them.
I can't.
Which is
find that
not
hard to believe.
There's no way.
I find that very hard to believe.
And that was
UFC
yesterday.
and Showtime is not doing that.
And then today, this came out that Ice Cube said he's willing to move for the Mayweather fight.
What are the ratings on the Big 3? You're talking about old, outdated basketball players playing 3-on-3 basketball?
Is it not that
What
interesting?
has the world come to? Go to the YMCA. Go to fucking the park up the street. Watch 3-on-3. Yeah. What the fuck is going on, man?
It's funny you say because I love watching tennis, and I was watching the legends play, like John McEnroe, who's like 60 now, with another guy, and it ain't that interesting.
It's not.
It just isn't. You know, you're like, oof.
3-on-3 basketball? It's so stupid.
Well, he's going to make a ton of money on this.
Yeah, he'll make a
without
few
doubt.
grand. They're just gonna pay him a few million. Like, take your 3-on-3, do it in the parking lot. No one cares. Yeah. Do it in the.
Have the ratings been abysmal?
I mean, nothing on Fox Sports 1 is good.
I mean, I've never seen it before. Have you?
No,
Have you seen anything about it?
I haven't.
There you go, B. It's just a bad idea. What else you got, Chin?
You guys were talking about DWIs, DUIs. This guy has his 5th DWI, and he's getting a life sentence in jail for it.
I get that. Can I tell you why?
It's usually after 3.
Yeah, I get it because he's
Life sentence, though.
he's getting into 2 tons of fast moving steel and driving, and you're going to kill somebody eventually. And I'd rather him go to jail for life than some kid die.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right. Because this
I'm
guy's
sorry.
rap sheet
and
is
obviously
crazy.
rehab's not working. They've probably done. He's been through the system how many times?
Look at this.
You're going to kill somebody.
Previously convicted of 2 misdemeanor counts in 87, then sentenced to 3 years for 2 felony counts in 89, and then in 90, 4 years in prison for felony DWI, and then in 95, 3 years in prison. And then he was serving a 15-year prison sentence for this and was on parole, and then he got this. So
Holy
he
fuck.
has to go away.
No, he's a moron.
Yeah.
He just can't.
No, and he also
Cannot drink.
he wants to get caught.
Yeah.
But with
like-
Uber this day and age, who drives?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
wants
there
to
are
get
drugs
caught.
to keep him off. But if he's not going to take the drugs, I just can't. It's too dangerous.
Maybe he loves drinking and driving. You ever think about that? Maybe that's what he wants to do.
You know what? That's legit because he seems to do it and pay a big price and keep.
He also
doing it.
might like the system. There's some guys that don't like the real world. He likes the system.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it. I like drinking and driving. I like the system. If I get caught, whatever.
There you go. I agree. You're
What else
getting
got
what you
you?
want in that situation, right?
He also
What
looks like
this
pure
one?
death.
Yeah, things aren't going well
Oh,
for him.
check this out. This is like it's going viral right now. It's this fish, it's a tuna, cut in half,
Yeah.
and it's continuing to move. I've seen it before when fish move, but this is completely,
Holy shit. That's just the
Wow.
side of
nerves
it.
firing.
Yeah, it's all the
that's
nerves.
Whoa.
Damn.
I would chop that up and put it on a fucking crunchy rice roll.
Isn't that amazing? Still moving.
Yeah, it's moving hardcore too. It's jumping out of its.
That is so strange.
That's fresh fish right
The
there.
other piece is moving too, isn't it?
That is some fresh
I think it's
fish.
just hitting it.
That's incredible.
That is so strange. Don't they say chickens when cut their head off still move around?
They run, yeah.
So there's
I
that.
think people too.
Yeah, I heard you cut people's heads off. You'd have to have
So the
ISIS
brain
or
can
something,
live without oxygen for, and so apparently with the guillotine, when somebody's head would come off, people would be mouthing prayers. Like you'd see them.
Still, right?
Yeah,
because the blood doesn't rush out as fast.
I mean, the horror, in the wolf in this old movie, it was always like, the idea was you technically, when you got your head cut off, you could see your own body without a head. And that was always the scary part, but it's not true. I don't think. I'd imagine you're not conscious, right? When you get your head. Who knows? We don't know.
Because the blood and oxygen's still up there. The nerves are still
Brain's
firing.
up there.
Your eyesight still works.
Yeah.
Because you're not cutting off the nerve endings
we
of that.
don't know.
Oh, that's
But they say the
freaky.
guillotine is a very painless way to die.
Who did they talk to?
Well, I believe that the guy
dad.
who designed the guillotine was a doctor, Dr. Guillotine. He's French, and
I'm
it was
surprised
a
you don't
very-
use the guillotine more. Like, I don't know what. Fuck the chem. I know it sounds barbaric, but as far as injecting people with these chemicals, and that can be a rough.
How about
way
the
to go.
electric chair?
Yeah.
How about being electrocuted?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
But the guillotine, has it ever not really, especially if it's a sharp blade,
Yeah, it's
especially
just-
with technology
I think it's
today.
all the blood. I think it's all the
Yeah,
blood
but we
that
don't need to
shoots out.
see it. How many
Yeah.
people see these executions where we inject these horrible,
agree.
products into their
Yeah,
body?
you'd rather go with guillotine, believe it or not.
100%.
Yeah, than being electrocuted
It'd be
or
so
being
scary.
shot. Oof.
I was watching this show. They get me and these fucking weird prison documentaries. So this guy, so interesting. He's 24, 25. He went on a high speed chase, right? And they put down those the tracks and like make it stop. And he's going, and then this cop went to go put down more spikes to stop him from getting away, and he didn't see the cop. Hits the cop, kills him. But the cops who saw him were chasing him go, nope, he swerved right into that cop, meant to kill him. So he's on trial for life. He gets life in prison for killing a cop. But through the trial, they're trying to they give him the death penalty. This is Texas. Texas doesn't fuck around. So you know how people appeal all the time. So they might get sentenced to death, right? But you can appeal it, and you're still around for 20, 25, 30, 40 years. The appeal process kills them, right?
Yeah.
Homeboy goes, nope, kill me right now. Like, excuse me? He goes, no appeals, nothing. I want to die as fast as possible. And they go, why? And he goes, because I'm never getting out. I don't want to be in prison, and I don't want my family to. It's taking a toll on them.
Yes.
He has kids. His daughter. He's interviewing with A&E or the History Channel. They're interviewing him days up to it. Like, how you feeling? And he's like, I'm excited to get it done. Like, I don't want to die. He's like, I don't want to die, but I know if I don't, I'm stuck in here. I'm not appealing, anything like that. So when people do this, they have to do a mental check to make sure they're not crazy.
Yep.
He goes through that and like, he's completely normal. Like he's a rational thinker. He's good to go. The day of, like, how you doing? And he's like, I'm terrified. It's like heartbreaking. He's like, I'm terrified. I wish this never happened, and I don't want to die. And his family's like, we wish he wasn't killing himself. Like, we can still see him. We give him visits. And he's like, if I'm in here, they're in here. And I want them to move on. I want my girl, my daughter to move on and find an actual dad. So when I die. And fucking literally moments before the interview, he gets choked up. And he takes his mic off and he goes like this. He's like, thank you. Thank you for letting me tell my story. Boom. Goes out. Hours later.
Wow.
Nuts. It's
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
I heard a documentary I never forgot on NPR, and I can't remember where it was. And they were talking about in South Africa during the apartheid regime, there was a prison where if you were on death row, they would make you would have to build your own pine coffin. And when they would be building their own pine coffin, the other inmates could hear it, and the other inmates would sing. And they would sing sort of these hymns to the person making. And this one guy was hammering a beat as they were singing. And he was And they had a recording of it, and it was the most fucking incredible thing I'd ever heard. And this guy was building his own coffin, and they were singing. And I can't remember the documentary. If anybody knows that, I remember hearing it on NPR, and I never was able to find it.
Is it longer than 10 minutes? Because it sounds boring.
No, it's not boring.
I'm just kidding.
No, I was like crying. It was so these beautiful songs that these African prisoners were singing. I was like, how the fuck do you guys in harmony like this? All
Dude, there's some fascinating shit that goes on with our judicial system, man. Yeah. It's crazy. Like there's one kid who was like this weird, like evil kid. Same show, I forget what it's called. Super evil kid. He convinced this other kid that his childhood friend, his dad had a ton of cash in a safe, like a ton of cash and gold. He goes, we just got to get in there and get the cash. And then the guy who doesn't know his friend goes, what happens if your friend's there? He goes, we got to take care of him. And he goes, well, how are we going to do that? He goes, you just choke him out. Because he had like some jiu-jitsu background, whatever. He goes, you just choke him out. We'll keep going. So they go in there. That evil kid sets up the whole plan. He gets like all this shit, blah, blah, blah. They go in. That kid actually fights back. They end up killing him. The kind of the muscle of it took a knife and started stabbing like 20-something fucking times. They take the money, right? They get picked up fucking like a mile.
Immediately.
Immediately. Like
yeah,
they're so stupid.
Shit.
They get picked up immediately, right? But so this is the best part. You know how they you don't stay together when they go through the interrogation. There's separate rooms, but again, the wall is very thin. So the cops didn't know this, and they go, usually it would hurt us. This helped us because they separated the two. And the guy goes, all right, what happened? And the kid who was the mastermind behind it goes, I don't know, man. We go in there and we're just supposed to get the money. And then next thing I know, he fucking kills my friend. And it was his idea. And I tried to stop him. And I have nothing to do with it. And he like fakes cry. He's like, my friend. And that fucking guy did it. Well, the homeboy who did it is all. He goes like this on the wall. He goes. And the cop comes and goes, hey, quit knocking on the fucking wall. He goes, no, I need to talk to someone. And he goes, all right, we'll be in a second. He goes, no, I need to talk to someone right now. He goes, oh, yeah? You want to talk now? He goes, yeah, I do. And he comes in and goes, I heard everything that fucking guy said. This is what happened. He breaks it down. He goes, I had no idea. He goes, he's the one that bought this. He did this, goes step through step through step. So that kid takes the kid who actually did the killing, who's the muscle, gets he plead deals, gets life in prison. The guy who actually didn't touch the kid who came up with the plan gets the death penalty.
Wow.
Crazy, man.
Wow.
Crazy.
He gets the death penalty.
Death penalty.
They're both fucking assholes.
Oh, they're
and
both
dum-dums. So fuck those guys.
But they're both fucking morons.
Well, of course they are, because their prefrontal cortex hasn't developed. They're
it's
young,
so crazy.
Young guys.
It's so crazy.
They're young guys.
Man.
It's like my friends who came to me when I was a young man. They were like, we're going to rob a jewelry store. I went, you are? They go, yeah. They were all like kids from Jersey.
See, people say that like you're crazy and your cortex. And I never had that ever.
Because you could think ahead a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Or not my friends either.
No,
though.
but you know what I would think about?
Jay Schaub had some issues. But
first of all, I was never going to do it, but also...
Oh, shout out to Jay Schaub. It's his birthday today.
Also, I remember just thinking to myself, I was like, wait, I'm a young boy. I'm a dude. I'm a dum-dum. I'm going to do something like this, like, beat up some dude or, mess this guy up because he messed with my friend, do it in an organized way. Then I'm going to be in an interrogation room with seasoned cops who are 50, who've been doing this for 30 years.
But you know, if you're in that interrogation room,
they
it's what
break
people
you
don't
down,
realize.
man. You can't lie your way out of those motherfuckers.
This is a great interview. And I'm balls deep in Howard Stern. I think I've mentioned that you guys before. The way he conducts interviews is amazing. But he had Ice Cube on, and Ice Cube got picked up for selling drugs. But it was the feds, and Ice Cube goes, let me tell you something. If you get stopped by one of these motherfuckers and they start questioning, he goes, the questions they ask, they already have all the answers to. You cannot lie. He goes, they know when they ask, they're not asking because they're actually curious of your answer. They know the answer. They're trying to just make sure you're not fucking bullshitting.
Yep, that's right.
But the way Ice Cube was saying, I was like, good God.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I never had ever any friends like, we should kill him. Ever. I'd be like, no. What's wrong with you, man? And I'll snitch on you real quick. Oh, you think that? Okay, let me go tell my dad.
Excuse me, I got to go tell my dad and the cops.
I'm going to tell the teacher right now. Hey, you know how we were talking about how teachers that are fucking their students we never got hit on in high school or middle school?
Yeah.
Some guy was like, Shab, enjoy this. and it was a fucking like mug shots of all the hottest teachers that fucked their students.
Damn.
It was eat your heart out, and you look at it, you're like, what? Whoever sent that to me, shout out to that random dude on Instagram. I was like, what in the world? Just smoke shows.
Fantastic.
Smoke shows.
Fantastic. I love that shit.
What else you got, Jen?
All right.
I feel sick. This latte had 4 shots in it.
Well,
I was a little sleepy because we were out last night. You and I both had 2 sets.
Yep.
Then my son set, and I didn't get home to 1 a.m. My son goes, you had sets last night? That's fantastic. Well, Bubble Guppies starts at 6:30 a.m. I like to wake up about 6, right? And
They love Bubble Guppies.
I'm going to need some water. So why don't you go ahead and wake your ass up after 5 hours and get going, Bubba.
oh boy.
I know.
Oh boy. God,
And then he's just dancing his ass off.
picture you sent me-
Bubble.
That
bubble,
picture you
bubble,
sent me was
guppies.
so cute to him that I didn't see the important text you sent before that about a scheduling thing.
How ridiculous cute is that fucking kid?
God. I didn't even see the text.
How
You
could
put,
you?
and I was like, oh, I didn't see it.
I sent Jay a
I literally
picture
was like, I
today.
didn't see the text because you can't send me a very important text about our schedule and then have your son with that big mouth of his and that face.
I sent this
So
morning. Whenever Bubble Guppies comes on, he starts dancing, like trying to sing to it. So I filmed it with the volume off, like so my brother can see the volume. I go, look, he's singing you "Happy Birthday." He goes, what, really? And I went, nah, he's singing Bubble Guppies, but of course,
Bubble Guppies. My son was obsessed with Bubble Guppies.
big show. I'll tell you what, man. And they're doing it right with like Pixar. They do those movies where it's for adults and kids. Because when you have to sit through like Mickey Mouse Club. Fuck you, Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh my
that is
God.
some amateur shit.
Dude, the
man.
Lego movies
My son
are
doesn't
hilarious.
really like it either. Bubble Guppies or SpongeBob. He's kind of for SpongeBob, but like Charlie Brown, any of the Pixar's, Megamind.
Parents can watch them.
Yeah, because if
They're
if
designed
not,
like on 2 tiers.
oh, he'll get down with Family Guy. Like
The-
he likes like the
the
cartoon.
Lego
Family Guy.
movies with where Will Arnett plays Batman. Hilarious.
They're all right to me. I'm not too crazy. My kid doesn't like Lego movies.
Really, he's too little young. My kids. Will
Yeah,
is like
I bet.
5, 9. They
Family
love it.
Guy,
They
though, or
love it.
Cleveland show, they have some weird topics, but Family Guy is brilliant. I will laugh out loud,
watch more of
like
that.
burst out laughing at some of the shit. It is hilarious. American Dad, it's so funny. American Dad, he has body dysmorphia, and he has to pass this test for whatever. He's in the CIA, that's his gig. He works for the government, American Dad. And he has to pass this physical test.
This is an animation thing.
Yeah. This cartoon by Seth MacFarlane is
okay.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And he has body dysmorphia, and he thinks he's really fat, but he can't see the way he looks at himself, and he's actually anorexic. It's hilarious.
Oh my God.
It's fucking hilarious.
Damn.
That
Seth
cartoon is
MacFarlane.
so brilliant,
Seth
man.
MacFarlane's so amazing that if you go, apparently, I knew a girl used to date him. In his 5th grade class, there are cartoons, I guess, on the wall where he was drawing. Like he
Have
was
you heard
always
him
drawing.
sing?
Yeah, he can sing his ass off.
He had an album out.
He's incredible. He can sing like Frank Sinatra.
Like brilliant.
I couldn't believe it.
You know
him.
how many voices he is on
He's all of them, right?
Family?
Or not all of them, but
he's
all
a majority. Like I didn't realize he was that many.
So he's been doing that and obsessing over that since he was in 5th grade. Since he was a
He's
little
meant
kid.
to do it for sure.
He's been drawing cartoons and
And then Ashton Kutcher's girls, his wife is
Yeah.
the voice
Mila
of
Kunis.
Meg. Yeah, Mila Kunis.
Mila.
She makes more money off that than anything she's ever done.
I bet.
Man, they make so much
and then
money.
you ever seen how much money the Simpsons people make?
Oh my God, I know.
It's fucking crazy. I mean, obviously Family Guy's killing it. You know, Adam West, Batman, who just died, was the voice. He was the Mayor West.
He was.
Yeah, he was Mayor West because Seth MacFarlane had such a passion for Batman.
Oh wow.
Adam West, he gave him a job as Mayor West.
Good because I love Adam West. I love
Crazy,
it.
right?
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
All right, so this one I'm not really. I don't know this one that
Blac
much because
Chyna's-
I know
It's
this
a
one
sequel,
very
sequel,
well.
shenanigans.
Go ahead.
Look
Jen.
at the amount of plastic surgery she's had.
so Rob Kardashian, who dated a girl named Blac Chyna, he's posted her
I'm about to drop some knowledge on you.
pictures of her vagina
Get ready for
and
this,
some
bro.
other stuff online, like for everyone to see
I'm
on
very
social
current
media.
on this. I'm very current.
So yeah, go ahead, Brendan. I
So
have
Rob
no idea how to-
Kardashian
Peep
has
this.
posted
Peep this.
pictures of her. Can I bring her up?
No,
let me see more of
let
her
me
face.
put this all out for you.
Okay.
No, her body's ridiculous.
But
You
there's
definitely
so much
touch her with
work.
your
There's
dick.
so much work.
Yeah, but who cares? So check it. So Rob Kardashian and her have a child together, right? They have a baby. So she's a stripper. She's known for being promiscuous. She already has a son with, follow me here, with Kylie's boyfriend, Tyga. They're broken up now, but so they're all kind of fucking each other. That's her.
Wait.
That's
So
her.
she has a son with.
She has a son with Rob's sister's ex-boyfriend.
That's so fucking weird. Okay.
So check that out. She's known for being promiscuous, right? So then Rob finds out. Listen to this. They have a daughter together. She leaves him after they have the baby. She just takes all the shit, moves out. So then Rob starts to blast her on Instagram, and he goes, because she sends him a video. She goes, "Hope you're having a good day, Rob." And this is on Instagram, and it's a picture of her getting ready to fuck this dude. She's making out with this black dude, and she goes, "Hope you have a good day, Rob." So he freaks out.
Damn.
And then she talks about how in their house, how she's had all these guys bust in her, like 3 different dudes a day, just fucking her.
What?
And there's pictures of her with these dudes, and they're in Rob's robes.
Oh my God.
And Rob's like, "How the fuck can you do this?" But this is the thing.
What a scumbag.
China's not even like, she's like, "Yeah, well, this is what you fucking signed up for." The problem, Rob looks like such a bitch because he's like complaining and he's blasting all the shit out. And
first of all, why are you dating her? And why are you having a kid with her?
There you go. And
What,
like,
you
and the
out of your
Snoop
mind?
Dogg came out and was like, "Dude, what do you think was going to happen? You're dating a whore."
Yeah, that's
and then
straight up
and then
hooker.
and then she's fucking this random black dude who's like broke, and Rob and him and Rob are having a text conversation. Rob posts the text conversation. The dude goes, "Man, fuck this girl. Let's both fuck her and get this money." And he's like, "What? What? That's the fucking mother to my child. What are you talking about?"
Mother to his child is the word. You dummy. You don't have a child with that crazy psychopath. Now you're stuck. And this is what's raising your child. This is the human being that's raising your
How
child.
crazy is that?
This is who's raising your kid.
And then he talks all the shit. He goes.
Look at the plastic surgery.
I know. He goes after you had the baby. He goes, "After you had the baby, everyone was like, God, you bounced back so fast." He goes, "I paid $100,000 for your stomach and your ass and your tits. What are you talking about?"
100.
It's crazy, man. But Rob's the one who loses in this. Blac Chyna's like, everyone knew I was kind of a whore. Like, what do you want me to?
Yeah,
she doesn't even acknowledge it. Not that she has a restraining order against him.
She just embraces. She's got a restraining order, but what about his child? Does he get to see his kid?
Yeah, well, his thing is he's like, "You will never see our daughter. Good luck
Oh,
with
okay.
that."
So he's got full custody.
He's going to get full custody. Like, his lawyers, obviously,
Okay.
he's talking about Kardashian money. And he's paying her rent. He goes, "I pay $16K a month for your fucking rent. And you're fucking these dudes and you're letting them bust inside."
See,
you."
that actually, she fucked up because he can pull all that away. I mean, that's grounds for.
Well, they're not married either.
Okay. Wow. Well, hey, Rob, you dummy.
Rob's not doing well. Rob's put on some LBs. His
Well,
dad would
yeah,
be disappointed.
he's not doing too
Well,
well.
I think he suffers from depression. He's never really found his groove. Obviously, his sisters are what they are. Like, he's in his stepdad turned into a woman. You know what I'm saying? Your
there's a lot of
sister's
weird
famous
shit
fucking
going on.
dudes. Now your baby mama is fucking every dick slapping Harry around the corner. You have a kid with her. She's cheating on you over 30 times, they say,
Over
since
30
the
times.
baby.
In the house.
In the same house. And
And you're
there's-
saying,
and
how do you
there's
know
all
you're
these
busting
pictures.
in her? Like, what do you
Because she says that. She
Oh
tells
my
him.
God.
And then there's pictures of these dudes that are busting inside of her with his robes on. He goes, "That's my fucking Versace robe." She's like, "I know. I
Oh
let them
my
wear
Lord,
it."
what an awful.
And he goes, "You got that out of my laundry, dirty
But
laundry."
what an awful woman. Why would she? What
But
did
also
he do
the
to deserve
dudes.
that?
Also the dudes, too.
Well, the
Like,
dudes
what
are dudes who are like, "I'll bang you, yeah, in their house." I mean, guys are like, "What? All right, I'll put
Versace
this
robe,
fucking
huh?
robe on and get my dick sucked." I mean, I get, I get that. They don't care. They don't know that dude. But like she in his home.
Click on this one for me, Chin, just to show Bryan. Like, she's not a bad-looking creature.
No, not that's
She's a professional model. I mean, she's a
especially
dancer.
there, yeah. I mean, but
She's a dime piece. She's super artificially created,
Yeah.
but
is that ass real?
I wouldn't kick real nice, real fake. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating hot Cheetos. I'll tell you that much.
No, I mean in those pictures she looks great, but she's such a horrible person.
That's tough.
What a terrible person.
I know.
I didn't know that backstory. So him posting the pictures of her vagina online, that's going way too far though, right?
Instagram
But I
deleted
mean-
his account. Put his account on freeze. You can't post naked pictures like
It
that.
doesn't end well for Blac Chyna.
It doesn't
probably
end well for
Rob.
either of them. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I
And
put Rob
I
on
feel bad
suicide
for that
watch.
child they brought into the world.
I feel bad for Rob too. Like, he's looking for approval. He thought it was with this Blac Chyna. They have kids. Ugh,
Oh man.
the fucking shit
He's
show.
probably, that's not a smart guy move, is it? That's just not very smart.
That's a desperate move. Looking,
Yeah.
hey, he wants a family, like like he
poor
grew
guy.
up with his dad.
Probably a nice
He's
guy.
real close to his dad. Yeah, there you go, nice guy. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He was really close to Lamar Odom, who was like a brother to him, and then Lamar dies. Basically.
Did Lamar? I didn't
no,
know.
almost
He almost
did, but
died,
in that trap.
How
house.
is he doing? Do we know?
Not good.
No.
Not fucking good. So
He was supposed to be a really nice.
like
person,
everyone in
too.
Rob's life is gone, and then think about you're surrounded by your mom's this media whore. Your sister got famous for fucking black guys on tape.
Yeah.
And you're in that culture.
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna suffer
That
from issues.
materialistic culture.
And he thinks this girl likes him. It's just a complete.
He just wants somebody
shit
to
show.
like him. Yeah. And she's a hypnotist.
And his sis-
she'll fuck you like she loves you.
Yeah, and his sister's like, you realize she's just doing this to get on the show, and he's like, no, she loves me. And then they told him like, dude, because
Women can see through other women.
Well,
man.
for sure, especially those women because they know the game. But E was going to give Rob and Chyna their own show, which I think they did for a season. And Kim and the rest of the Kardashians are like, no, don't do it, man. But they're like, he needs money. Like he will get paid serious money from this. Wow, it's a shit show, man. Why I know so much about it, I have no idea. I'm too busy for that shit.
That's
My
insane.
girl's into it, so I hear all this stuff.
I feel like Kim should just give him $10 million. It would probably ruin
they
him.
do. He has a shitload of money.
Yeah.
They're set.
Yeah.
Set.
Yeah, and it's been funny how it doesn't matter. He got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to put his energy.
He just doesn't have. He doesn't have. He has no career.
Oof.
He has money, house,
Yeah, it doesn't
and then
end.
he has this trap queen as his baby mama. What else you got, Jen?
All right, Gabby Garcia had a fight recently. And you know who Gabby Garcia is? She's one of the biggest, buffest Brazilian
I know she is.
jiu-jitsu
She's
players, and she
240.
does MMA now.
Yeah.
Does that say on court's illegal?
Yeah. So this is
Soccer
supposed to be a
kick?
stand-up fight, and I'll just show you this clip real quick.
Oh my god!
And then, last time she fought a really old, small
Yes,
woman.
an old grandma. Oh my god!
So this is only supposed to be a stand-up fight.
Who the fuck is she fighting?
So some Japanese woman, I'll show you that side by side. So she drops her and then soccer kicks her, which is completely illegal. So she got a no contest or disqualification. But this is them.
Okay, so why is that girl fighting?
It's in Japan. This is the second
likes,
time she
those
did this.
weird
Yeah.
shit shows.
Oh, so
This is
weird.
literally them standing
who's
next to each
gonna
other.
beat
Does
that
Gabby
girl?
have giantism, a form of giantism or something?
I think that, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking she does.
Yeah, you can see it in her jaw and stuff.
I hear she's a really nice person.
I'm sure she's.
Same.
a very nice
I've never met her. I hear she's
I'm sure
really
it's very
nice.
hard to be that
Sweetheart.
big. I'm sure. It's
Yeah,
very
I
hard.
bet it's not an easy life, man.
No, I'm sure it's very hard for her.
Super
And,
hard.
yeah.
I would not wish that on my daughter, and hopefully she's happy. I've actually heard she's a really nice person.
I'm sure
I don't
she's
know her
I'm sure she's a
personally,
very
but
nice person. Yeah.
I heard she's
And
great.
that kick, that's like in the heat of combat. I don't know what
you can
happened
tell
there.
right away she was fuck.
Yes, yeah.
Like it wasn't like a Crow Cop Ron Waterman to
Yeah,
soccer
it was a
kick.
natural kind of,
like that girl's
yeah.
going down, she kicks her, and she's
Right.
like, fuck.
Right.
But also, does it matter?
She is a giant
She
woman.
could have flicked her and won
Right.
the fight.
How
like,
tall
does it
is she?
matter?
I think she's my height, 6'3".
She's Cyborg's main training partner.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. Is there any footage of them sparring?
Oh,
Man.
she's 6'2", 209 pounds.
Hey, click on that where she lost all that weight, though. Look at that.
She looks amazing there.
Do you ever see her when she competed in
Fitness model.
jiu-jitsu?
That's got to be steroids, right, Bubba?
I mean, I'm not gonna make accusations.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
No Wenstrel or something. I don't know.
I have no idea.
She looks great there. Yeah.
Look at her when she competed in jiu-jitsu, though. Look at that.
That's
Oh,
with
my Lord.
Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah, that's natural.
You said jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, if you go to her,
looks
there'll be a picture of her in
fantastic
a
when
gi.
she's,
Literally, no one could beat her. I don't think that Mackenzie Darren beat her. Oh, no, here, there you go.
That is with
that's her
Mackenzie,
versus
right?
Mackenzie, yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, look at the size of her, though.
Yeah.
But that's like absolutes, like they both win their division. Then go to that far left one where she's in a gi and a bathing suit. You see it? Second, yeah, right. No, up.
Oh, man.
Right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Good for her losing all that
She
weight.
looks great there.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I
She's
feel
kinda
like that's your
just
style,
big.
B.
I can almost get with that. That's
Yeah.
a little too muscular for me and big.
I've heard nothing but great things about her, to be honest with you.
I'm sure.
I don't know her. I haven't been too harsh on her, but she's
She's just a very big girl. Look
I think
at
she's,
that.
she's
also
born
very
big.
skilled too, though.
And I don't-
very skilled.
I'm sure.
Very, very skilled.
I'm sure She's worked
lifetime
hard.
martial artist.
Yeah.
That monster at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and I don't want to
Mackenzie
say
Dern's
she
a
has
monster.
giantism. She's just a very
I don't
big
think she
girl.
does because you look at her when she cuts
Yeah.
all that weight. I don't
Yeah,
think
she
does.
looks. Yeah, she looks,
What else you got, Chin?
just a big girl.
Yeah, don't wear that polo ever again, though.
She's bigger than Anderson Silva, though. If you pull that picture back up, and Anderson Silva's tall, I mean, that's.
I forget which one I clicked on.
I've stood next to Anderson Silva. He is tall. She's taller than him, so.
Anderson is about 6'2".
Yeah.
Well, here she is with Alistair.
Yeah, she's not small.
No.
Anywho.
That's interesting.
All right. Did you guys see Prince Charles and the Duchess laughing during a throat singing presentation performance?
You mean being human?
Come on,
No,
you're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to laugh. They are dying
Anyone
right
would laugh.
now.
I would laugh too.
They are
but
fucking
Is
dying.
there a video of it?
Yes, there's a
Let
video.
me see it, please.
Let's see if you guys would
Oh,
Try
I
not
gotta
to laugh,
watch this.
please. Let's try not to laugh.
This is funny.
Traditional Inuit throat singing.
What the fuck?
I'd be dying.
I would be. I would
them a
fall
break.
out of my chair.
That shit is ridiculous.
Hey, who's
I don't
fucking?
care if it's Indonesian.
Whose
That
anthem
sucks.
is that?
It's a
It's some
traditional.
bullshit traditional.
Fuck you.
Hey, you know what? If you're gonna go like that,
And
then
be dead serious
I'm gonna laugh too.
and lock eyes with each other,
you guys-
and then look like a fucking Eskimo Adele.
Yeah.
I'm a laughing my ass
So am
off.
I.
Look at her.
That is so funny to me. Hey, they have a right to laugh at that. Oh, she's dying. She's dying.
Hey, play that again for me, Chin.
I gotta watch that again.
There's like a long video somewhere, but this is a shorter one.
You and I would be dying right now. You and I would be dying. Look.
Look at him trying to get him beat. Oh my god!
And you know, if one person laughs, you start laughing. Holy shit.
How long do they go for?
I think it was a few minutes.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Yeah, but let's not do that.
God, that's funny.
After the footage was posted online, YouTuber user comments who gives a flying fuck about user comments goes, how disrespectful their laughing was incredibly rude. Extremely rude and disrespectful on both their parts. An appalling lack of respect.
You guys are out of your mind. I thought it was hilarious. What do you expect from them?
No, and then I read more about it, and I guess in that throat singing thing where you have two people, the person that laughs first is the one that loses. So it's like a game. It's like a thing. It's a fun thing.
Fuck all these critics. That is worthy of laughter. I could never keep a straight face. I think it's the funniest thing I've ever heard. And by the way, ready for this, everybody? That singing is bullshit.
Yeah, that's complete bullshit.
I'm sorry that it's indigenous. Fuck it. Fuck you.
I agree.
I spent time with the Dayaks in fucking Indonesia. Go fuck yourself. Just because it's indigenous doesn't mean I can't laugh at it. And just because it's indigenous doesn't mean it's not bullshit, okay? Because it is. So fuck off. So sick of this. I'm so sick. Anything that's like original and indigenous to that culture is untouchable. Yeah. Okay. How about widow strangling?
How about you go eat some goddamn seal wiener? What else you got, Chin?
Let's see what else here.
That was hilarious.
God.
Oh, this 19-year-old California girl, she won the lottery twice. And they're not small jackpots in the same week.
How the fuck does that happen?
One was $555,000, and then the same week she bought another one for $100,000.
God damn.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. 19 years old too.
It says trending story. Brave woman grabs anaconda from middle of Brazilian road.
That's pretty cool.
I think the video's probably down. Yeah, video's down.
Wow. Sorry. That just got me off
All
track.
good.
That's
All right.
interesting, man. Is that it, Chin?
Oh wait, one more I want to show you guys. I didn't know this, but did you know that the ESPN photo of Tiger Woods was photoshopped?
No.
How so?
So you saw this is the actual photo when he looks pretty
His eyes aren't
disheveled.
helping nobody. Those
And
chameleon
this
eyes.
is the ESPN photo that they put out.
to make him look better.
So that's the thing. People were criticizing it. And then ESPN said they had to do this because of their template and how they wanted it to fit inside this little box.
That's nothing wrong with that. But also, they also don't look. Well, they didn't do him.
They didn't want to make him look bad either. They must have
Tiger
not.
Woods, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's the face. You know,
I had no idea,
Think how
though.
much content he gave for ESPN. But also, this goes both ways. So, all right, so they made him look better there. Who gives a flying fuck? But also with OJ Simpson, you know, they made him look darker. on the covers on the cover of Time magazine. You know, they actually shaded him so he looked super African,
more ominous,
more black.
Yeah,
good. But you look at the actual picture. Look at him. Go O.J. Simpson magazine cover. Yeah. There'd be before and after. There you go, right there. Look, go on the right. Look at these. There's Time, and then there's the real picture. Look at him.
Oh crap! They make him super more
because they wanted to look more African American,
like
more black,
more ominous,
more like actual black.
Wow.
They do it both ways, man. They're not doing any, there's no fucking filter to take mug shots.
Yeah.
You only take passport photos. They're like, no smiling, no grinning. You're like, Jesus Christ, man, I look like shit. You should see Jay's. He should 100% not be allowed to fly after his pictures. I was like, oh, okay, you look like a pure terrorist. He goes, I know, I don't know what to do.
Good
like, well, don't have your face look like that.
Yeah, don't have your
face.
You
have resting
like
ISIS face. Don't do that.
You have resting ISIS face.
Resting terrorist face. It's a real problem. All right, man. Thank you, Chin.
Dropping knowledge.
Drop these nuts in your fucking mouth.
No, you. I heard a really interesting way of putting something. I think it was Jordan Peterson, my hero, said we should be teaching our kids to worry less about their rights and more about personal responsibility. And we live in a culture, it seems, especially in academia, where people like to categorize the world as victims and oppressors. Good guys, bad guys. That's kind of what ideologies do. They don't really leave room for anything in between. They allow for people who are either right or the other people that are the enemy and who are wrong. And that's always a very dangerous way of looking at things. And when you say that we should really have a body that enforces rights, as opposed to taking personal responsibility, you're relying on a third party to give you those rights. And how has that worked out in this country for people who are less advantaged? Yes, you can pass laws that enforce rights, but really, you are your best bet to get yourself out of a situation you don't want to be in. It's tough to accept a lot of times, but it's just the truth. It's just a good policy. There are exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, always accept that policy. The danger that we're in is when you listen to public discourse, people, if you frame like Thomas Sowell, who is a black scholar, I believe, out of Harvard, and he's written several books, one of which was Black Rednecks, White Liberals. And he suggests that part of the problem, for example, in Chicago, where 100 people were shot over the 4th of July weekend. If you were to say, well, maybe there's something in that culture, that Chicago ghetto culture, that's lending itself to this kind of violence. And the solutions might rest in those people in those communities figuring out what's wrong with their culture and addressing those problems. If you brought that up in a lot of liberal circles, in a lot of academic circles, you would be, and Thomas Sowell you would be shouted out of the room because what you're doing is saying that there might be some personal responsibility in there. But the liberal narrative in academia nowadays is you got to have an oppressor. It's got to be somebody else's fault. It's not their fault. It's somebody else's fault. And if we take the oppressor out of the equation, then all the people that are oppressed will come up and there won't be any more oppressors. It is a rudimentary and ridiculous fucking idea. Human beings are tribal. Human beings have to take responsibility for themselves. You will never stop oppression, prejudice, tribalism, bigotry, because that's how people behave. When Manny Pacquiao fights, crime goes down in the Philippines. All right? Why? Is that because Filipinos are prejudiced? Is that because Filipinos would rather they do want to see somebody that looks and talks like them beat up the guy that doesn't? That doesn't make them even pro-Filipino. It makes them human. So that's an important thing. So personal responsibility, more important than your rights. That's what I have to say. I hope that resonates with all you kids out there.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Did you get that, buddy? Like a little bit of a moment of silence there.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Now I want you to muzzle my dick.
What?
God damn it.
I just came up with
After
a very
that,
important
I want to
thing.
muzzle my
Don't.
dick.
I'm not going to muzzle it.
Old face.
I'm not going to muzzle
God.
it. Hey.
Muzzle this dick.
No.
In your mouth.
Aha.
I feel like freaking out.
We've been here a while, buddy.
We sure have.
Let's go eat some food and have our meeting.
All right. I'm going to rip your bottom teeth out.
Okay.
Love you guys. This is the Fine Kid. We're out.